This is really the environment where you want to drive something like the new Ford F-150 Raptor R. And it's really unfortunate that a lot of these vehicles probably won't be driven in an environment like this the way they're meant to be driven, because it's where you really appreciate the engineering that went into this vehicle. They've added a 700 horsepower, 5.2 liter V8 under the hood. That's kind of eclipsing the 3.5 liter V6 that's already available in this vehicle, and that's what makes it the R versus just the regular Raptor. And we've been jumping and drag racing and drifting and donating all over Silver Lake sand dunes for about 2 hours now. And you really learn how the engineering that went into this vehicle plays out in an environment like this. You're not going to appreciate this on the street or even in standard off-roading. Remember, this is a high-speed off-road vehicle. You're not supposed to just climb and travel over deep ruts or have great departure and approach angles. It's got those too. But you're supposed to go fast, and you're supposed to cover a lot of ground and have a lot of fun. That's what we've been doing for the past 2 hours, and hopefully get to do some more. Driving the Raptor in these kind of environments, it basically confirms what you already know the car's capable of. But you almost have to be a little careful, because there's a sense of omnipotence that this car gives you in an environment like this. And you still have things like hard tree branches and trunks and pretty big drop-offs, and of course other vehicles. So you got to be careful. But your sense that you can go wherever you want to go, whenever you want to go, and however you want to go is pretty overwhelming. You got to be careful. The Raptor is quite capable, but if you're capable, you can still get it stuck, like I can. What happens when you overrun the traction on a sandy hill? You get the Raptor stuck. But here comes the crew to save you. We've talked to the engineers at Ford, and they've basically told us that they didn't really have to do much to the existing Raptor's chassis to make it Raptor R friendly. They showed us the chassis yesterday, and they showed us what was changed, and essentially it was the front springs, because the new engine weighs about 100 pounds more. Otherwise, this chassis is already capable of handling a 700 horsepower engine and the increased speed and forces that it puts on this truck as you do things like jump over sand hills. So it's been a pretty impressive verification of how capable the existing Raptor's chassis already was. You could make an argument that the chassis was outgunning the 3.5 engine, and this engine kind of balances that back out. You've also got a few other cool trick features on the V8 version. These additional cladding here. You've got this hood bulge featuring, of course, the now very cool looking Raptor with the R in, I believe that's code orange. But this is really, again, the same truck they've been selling for a few years with a retuned front suspension and a more powerful V8. Everything else was ready to go. Oh, and they also come standard with the 37-inch wheels, not the 35-inch wheels.